Battle Creek Montessori is a Montessori-based education school. We have students from pre-K all the way up to 8th grade, and they spend their time and their day learning from one another and working alongside, engaging in the Montessori curriculum and materials.
Battle Creek Montessori Academy is a tuition-free public charter school, and what makes it extremely unique is it is a Montessori Academy, which is very difficult to find in a tuition-free public school.
Because every child has different strengths, I really like the way that they allow children to explore those strengths. I love the way that Montessori promotes the independence, where they are working on something to achieve it themselves, and they get that sense of satisfaction. It's not sort of just, oh, well, I have to do this, or I'm gonna learn this and I'm gonna, get something out of it.
It builds so much independence in our youngest learners, the way that they work through a work plan, and it's self-guided and it's self-taught. Sure, the lead guide is there to guide us along in our learning process, but you build this certain sense of autonomy when you're doing those things on your own.
My favorite thing about BCMA is the learning curriculum. I think it's really cool that we get to choose what we learn and we get to go at our own pace. If I'm behind in a certain thing, I can work on that instead of having to keep up with the rest of the class.
It was really amazing that I'm from Battle Creek and there was a Montessori option that was free, a very important piece, to be able to put them in that environment where they could continue, being pushed as individuals versus kind of just being in an environment where everybody's expected to do the same exact thing and follow the exact curriculum. So we really loved that Montessori gave them that independence and that individuality.
Sitting in a chair for several hours, just getting words thrown at you and things written on the board behind you, it's not necessarily for everyone. And some kids now, they need to move. When you look in a Montessori classroom, you can see all of that, where they are given the opportunity to get up. They're given the opportunity to move. They're given the opportunity to kind of go, today, I don't know why, I really love reading, and that's all I want to do. Awesome, let's fulfill that need.
I think what makes BCMA special to me is being able to be with the same group of kids for more than 1 year. In a traditional middle school, the kids see multiple different teachers, they switch every 45 minutes, and I get the opportunity to be with these preteens all day, every day, and we actually get to know each other.
I love that my kids had really solid relationships with their teachers. They were heard. And as a parent, I could come in and I could talk to the teachers and we could really work around what my kids needed.
I think the education at BCMA really sets the kids up for success by giving them the confidence to solve a problem on their own, to look at a situation, be able to evaluate it, and then say, I can do this. That critical thinking skills and the problem solving skills are going to last them their whole lives.
My skills are on the next level. It's not even in 5th grade. It's like 1,000th grade right now.
We see so many kids who are so disconnected from the larger pieces of the world. And so giving them just a moment just to talk about what they're actually feeling, what they're thinking, and how they can, how they can become themselves in a world that's rapidly changing. I don't know, I love it. I love seeing the growth. There's nothing better than seeing a kid who was struggling a few years ago now be in the classroom, being amazing, learning, engaging in something that matters. There's nothing better than that.
Love kids, love teaching. I absolutely love that moment where they get something and they turn around and they're like, oh, that's how that works. And you get to be like, yeah, that's awesome.
You do a lot of fun things and I get to see my friends and my favorite teachers. And the moment I walk out, I'm like, I don't want to leave.
BCMA rocks. BCMA rocks. Let's continue to show up, show out, pull in other students in the community, continue to make our outreach even broader because the community needs BCMA.
If you're looking for a school that allows their students to make independent choices and depends on their own intrinsic motivation, if you want to build on that, I think this is the right place for their student. I think building that sense of urgency to complete their own work in a certain amount of time and having the independence to do that, if those are some things that you want your child to learn, I think that you should think about Battle Creek Montessori.